Then people will file through 2 meditation rooms actually until they get to John of God. And then if they need the translator, a translator is there and introduces them to John of God, where they address whatever concern they have. People come, of course, because they're ill, but some people come because they're wondering if they're in the right relationship or what is their true mission in life. They have all kinds of concerns that they'll ask him about.
We have many spiritual beings that come to the Casa to help with this work. Joao is not alone. There are many, hundreds. And that's why we're able to see hundreds of people a day. Someone asked me once, how can a person see that many people in a day? He's not alone. He's just the vehicle for one being at a time. But there are many other beings there contributing their time and their energy to help humans on Earth. And so this tribute to Joao and the Casa, I think, is wonderful.
John of God has different entities that come into him. They incorporate. And incorporate means when a spirit comes into a human body, it's called incorporation. We've been told actually there's 47 different entities, but the main ones are Dom Ignacio de Loyola, and he was a Jesuit priest. He was the founder of the Jesuit Society. And we also have Dr. Augustus. He's actually the surgeon who has healed me, and he was a rubber plantation owner, and he was a surgeon as well. And he was a very kind man, and he was alive, I think, about 150 years ago. So he's quite a modern entity. Also, St. Francis of Assisi comes through, not often, but he is my star because I love animals. We have another doctor called Dr. Cruz, and I believe he's a German, and he's very upright, and if you're not in need of any medication or an operation, he will send you on your way. Right, this afternoon, Dom Ignacio came through. You always know when Dom Ignacio comes through because John of God sits up very straight, and his face is full of love and compassion, great compassion.
It's as if John of God has X-ray vision. He sees through them, body, mind, and spirit, all in a moment. And after he sees it, then he suggests a protocol, which might involve taking herbs or sitting in the current room or having surgery. Most people elect to have psychic surgery. Sometimes we call that etheric surgery. And maybe 1 in 30 people elect to have physical surgery, so it's quite unusual. And it's always the choice of the person who's having the surgery, whether or not it will be a physical surgery or etheric surgery.
Something made me get up to do the surgery, and I just followed through with it. And as we came out of the room into the room where the surgery takes place, I became very, very nervous because I knew, oh, this is a visible operation. And it didn't hurt, it wasn't painful. I could feel entities around me and see lights. I feel part of it was a little bit for correcting some of my vision, but I think a big part of it is for me to see better into the things that I want to do in my life, in my healing work. So I think it's not just a physical, I think it's also a spiritual healing that took place.
I have really been astounded by some of the physical things that are happening. So it's not that I'm suggesting, well, that's not the really good stuff. What I am suggesting is that, at least for me, it would be too small a picture of what's happening to only look at who's having a physical surgery and did it bleed and did they have pain. I mean, that's like pretty extraordinary and exciting. But the point I'm making is it's small.
Joao constantly focuses on God's presence in his place, and God is necessary. This is the energy that holds the universe together, the energy that we call love, and that we're trying so desperately to spread around the world, that only healing of nations, healing of people is possible through a devout concentration in God's presence. We are God's created, and we are God's co-creators.